Oh, there he is. Um, it's first time recording in a long time. New phone, well, newer phone. Hopefully the mic is working with this situation. Um, it's been a while since I made a video. It's been a big while since I made a video. It's crazy. Like I think I seen this photo by one of my friends on Facebook, seeing with illustrating with the like three images of the young, the adult, and the old. And when you're young, you have a lot of time, little money, little. You have a lot of time, little money, a lot of energy. When you're adult, you have more money, less time, less energy. When you're older, you have more time. It's just I'm trying to say. It's just energy and time is being shifted around as you age, which I agree with. Which I really agree with. Um, and I just find like now when it comes to making videos, it's something that's like not really in the forefront of my mind because I work, I work. And I've achieved a few things I want to do within that field of nature and outside, landscaping and such things like that. But at the same time, like I want to make another video speaking on something else pertaining to nature. But right now, it's just what came to mind was happening in my life, or just is just been happening probably before my lifetime. Also, is that just I can't say I want to say black, but I don't want to say black because I'm not 100% sure. I say poor, impoverished, but we as a people, as a unit, collective, culture, community, need to get a fucking handle on mental help and emotional help. I know that we're like oppressed, subjugated, fucked over the list, But at the same time, if we don't put mental health and emotional health in the forefront, then to me it's a failed effort to say we're going anywhere. I grew up in I guess you could say a Christian church, but thinking about churches from my angle at young was that why is there an Adventist church? Why is there a Baptist church? Why like it was just so much different sections of it. And I was like, wait, what? Then we have all these churches, and everyone's either sometimes they church hop or sometimes they don't. And I'd be like, why aren't we all in one big old church? Like, why is there so much little small churches here and there? And then like people are all friendly on Sundays, but then they're not friendly all the rest of the week. That always fucked with me as a child. Like I always question. I think men question more than women to some degree. I, I just feel like that. I feel like women are more kind of like they'll be led. They'll they feel secure. There's provisions. They're led. It's not like a wait, stop, hold up. No. And on top of that, probably is the fact that women are clicky in a sense where they're not going to stick around a group of females that don't like them or in that space. It doesn't have to be in the same seat or same row, but just in that space, that institution, that building. They're just like, no, I don't like them. So, a little segue, but yeah, I just question all that. So for me, I felt like churches never really tackled mental and emotional issues. It was emotional because that to me, a woman, I see women emotional, will be more emotional than men. That's to be argued. Again, it's been a while since I made a video and I haven't kept up with all the fucking political correctness shit, all types of stuff. I was just looking at it like, okay, but maybe I'll start getting back into that because here I am making a video. So in church, there is this type of like spiritual, emotional thing, like let's pull on that and let's retighten that every week and whatnot, or as the days go by, depending if you go once or twice every week to church, whatever, how many days. But just I don't think there was ever like this, like we are going to talk about therapy. We're going to talk and express ourselves. You're a child growing up in your public school, your high school in your area, and a black school is rough. It's like common knowledge. It's not even like That's something nuanced. It's common knowledge. Like there's gonna be teasing, there's gonna be bullying, there's gonna be rough housing, there's gonna be fights, there's gonna be theft. It's gonna be like petty crime in a sense, like petty crime. And you're like, what the fuck are we doing? And then we mature and we get older. And some people grow out of it, some people don't. And then it's like, but those people are still released into society. So that part bothers me, to the fact that here we are today dealing with issues that we don't know how to deal with, or don't know where they stem from, or don't even want to admit where they stem from. If we know, it's like, well, are we going to fix it? Are we going to fix ourselves? I think that possibly what's happened is we developed this ego, whether from which angle you want to call it from, historically or culturally, but like this ego where it's like we will fight anything, to the point where I feel like that energy can be co-opted, and it has. Fight this, fight that, fight this, fight that. And we just, yeah. And it's like, did you even research what the fuck we talking about? We have to fight because we're black and black fights. Black means underdog. Black means urban. We fight. And it's just like, I feel like we have like PTSD. We have PTSD culturally, man. It's just like, that's not shocking to me, but saying it is, because I don't say it like that in the first place. So, you know, I wanna do something about that. Like the nature part of what I do, the gardening and stuff, that's cool. But I'm like, I wanna probably I can combine them, merge them, but I really want to get to those things, man, because it's to see it in my family is just like, not saying it has to be, not like if it was someone else's family, I don't care. It's like, no, I care because it affects all of us. We affect all of us. We're all connected. So it's like, and I feel like now I can understand more when it's said that we've been removed from our culture throughout time, throughout generations, because it makes me think to myself, what did Africans, Africa's a, that story, but what did we do? How did we heal? What did we think? What was the measures? What was the protocols? Was there a tribe of elders, and not a tribe of elders, but a council of elders? And what did we do? You know what I'm trying to say? What did we do to remove this type of funk in our lives, this gunk, this stuckness? What did we do? Because this American shit is not helping. These popping pill shit is not helping. This drinking, not helping. None of these things that's in our neighborhoods that's there for us to fucking consume or inhale or whatever is not good for us. And it's facts and science behind all this shit, and we continue to do it because we feel like there's nothing else to do but that. Why? Or not even why. When? When are we going to do something about that? I guess, when am I going to do something about that? But those parts are irritating. Those parts are irritating to think about. Sometimes probably even say out loud because everyone knows. But still, it's like, it's. I don't know. I don't feel helpless. I don't know if that's how I was raised, what I'm around, what I've accumulated and whatnot. But I'm not a rich kid by any means. I'm not a rich kid. But I think sometimes I am looked at as that, not based on finance, but probably based on energy that I give off, how I carry myself, what I'm into, what I'm allowed to be into, how I talk. And how I talk right now is like, to me, not even super intelligent, but to an average ghetto person, it's like, oh, you went to college, well, probably not. Maybe I'm just stereotyping, but I just feel like I've never felt accepted to be a part of stuff, to try things that's new that might help us, because of that ego thing, or that vulnerability. I don't want to be vulnerable, or that insecurity thing of, I don't want to show that I'm not strong as I'm putting myself out to be. So therefore, I'm going to push and remove the person who can challenge that. It's stuff like that. It's just infuriating, where it's just like we're holding ourselves back. We're holding each other back. We're holding the community, the possibility of a better life back by just again, PTSD. There's so much I just want to like. It makes me think to myself, are the ones that are black who have PhDs and this and that and they're therapists, are they doing their job, or are they bought out? You know what I'm trying to say? Because we have the power, the way we've never had it before during slavery, then why are we not using it to the fullest? Why does it seem like it's just like this very like pause, 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 wait, wait, wait. What did the president say? What did this? It's like why are we not radical enough to break out and like, yo, fuck this, we're doing this now. You know, there's enough anger in all of us to do that. So I'm just like waiting on a fucking green light from somebody or some group, some organization. What you doing? I'm trying to say, why you waiting? You know, it's sad. I don't like seeing us dysfunctional. I don't like seeing us not cooperate with one another. I don't like seeing us hurt one another. That's like why why are you doing that? You know? Like why are you doing that? Like just I'm not a fan of that shit. So I just felt like I guess venting, but yeah, venting because I haven't like vented on camera and made a video and kind of like uploaded it and got back into the flow of videos because my schedule was not crazy, but it's just I guess I should make time. I should be the one to make the time, but but I also feel like with people who might feel like nothing's happening. Excuse me. Let me re-clarify. Meaning that like there's the anxiety and the pressure of I'm on camera, one take, making a video, getting it right off the top of my head. So that's sometimes why I pause. I don't. I get part of it where I'm over the years I've learned to articulate myself better and better, or year after year, and improve where I can explain something to myself, to someone else, to other people I don't know, and he can get it. Or they can get it past what it is and go deeper and however, whichever angle you want to take, direction you want to take it. So like a part of me goes, I understand people who are in pain who might hurt one another, but that doesn't make it right. So I'm just like, well, like I think that in the coming years or days ahead, months ahead, weeks ahead, the amount of pain we go through might determine how we react and what we do about it because I'm just and it's crazy because I feel like sometimes I'm always on one side of things viewing it, but I always try to make sure I can be on the other side mentally trying to view what that person might be going through. But at the same time, I think to myself, I try to install, I can't, I can't uninstall the virtues and lessons I've learned and gained. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to look at somebody and be like, well, that person can do better. But if he had a little bit more discipline and responsibility, at the same time, try to sympathize. It's like it's hard because I'm like, well, you have these things better. You might not be completely superb, but they're a big step up. Because if I had what you had, let's say in terms of a job, I'm getting that person's getting paid four or five more dollars more than me, and I'm doing the same thing they're doing, but they struggling. It's like, how are you struggling? Like, what choices are you making? That's having you struggle. So it's just like that's kind of like a touch on example, but not getting deep into it. But like there's things like that where I just like, come on, man, snap out of it, like grow up, like we gotta grow up. I'm trying to say. I think I seen this on video on Prophet of Doom's channel. I forgot which channel it was, but he does sometimes videos on Malcolm X. But he had this one video in particular that I guess caught my eye, or the title caught my eye, but it was like Malcolm X's right hand man or somebody or something another that respected him, and how he was just explaining to the person asking him, or the guy interviewing him, he was explaining that in one part that Malcolm X, I'm paraphrasing, I think. Yeah, I think he said when like Malcolm X tr- at that moment or those moments was trying to have men grow up, and the guy was like kind of teary eyed a little bit, or he was just kind of like like he knew that by black men growing up, by black boys growing up into men, despite what age they might be at, at some point coming into manhood can really change the conditions of the black community, or just yourself first in general, then the black community. And I was like, there it is, you gotta grow up. And that was like years back, but just that part stuck with me. I was like, yes, we need to grow the fuck up. Just period. Not saying you can't have emotions, but you have to learn how to say, okay, is this healthy for me? Is this healthy for the next person? Why? Why not? Okay, it's what I've got to, and you bring it to that person like that. But I fear that a lot of people, again, they're they're insecure. They don't want to be vulnerable. You got an ego. They put the shield up. It's like they don't want to face it. And I'm just like, fuck, man. Just imagine if just 50% of us faced it. We'd be 50% better, probably 100% better. Who knows? But like, we just improve. So when I'm around people who are just like, I can't say when I'm around people. It's just that I realized in my life so far that relationships are really important. Obviously, we're social creatures, right? Social beings. However, when you don't really take care of your relationships, like anything else, it's not going to fall apart. It's just not going to go where it could go if you did take care of it more and more every day. So I think that me personally, within my family, that I don't have a hard time managing it or maintaining relationships. It's just more of like the damage has already been done, is what it is. That the damage has already been done. It's like the only hope now is the younger generation, like the toddlers coming up. Anybody in their 30s and 40s, they're kind of almost set, probably set. Anybody in their 20s, they're a little upset. They can change a little bit, but they're almost set. And then teenagers are just like, yo, I'm a teenager, man, I'm a wild the fuck out. Ah. So they're wild the fuck out until they hit the fucking wall and go, oh, I shouldn't have did that. Now I'm going. So it's like up to like the toddlers, up to like the preteens and stuff to change it. But it's just, I guess, it's not. It's something about this. I'm not the only one. That's what sometimes kind of makes me not feel too bad about it because I know I'm not the only one, but I still don't like it because I'm just like, if you look into your family, I think this is important. If you look into your family's, you know, like catalog, but I guess history of, let's say, work, you know, and with my family, it's like we're laborers, farmers, construction, handyman, stuff like that. Probably crafting, whatever. That's not a bad thing. But like in America, man, you have to have a lot of income just in case or just to get something big done. There's no type of like working for 10 years and not getting anywhere and be like, it's okay, you got to get somewhere. So it's a race. It's a race. It's a race. And that goes two ways, but it's a race. And it's just savagery, man, when you don't finish, you don't make it to the halfway point, when you're unprepared for the race. It's just like, look where you're at. This is what happens. You gotta fucking prepare for races. You just don't do it right. I did 2 5Ks and I had to train. I trained for the first one a little bit, and then the second one I didn't train that much. And then I noticed the difference when I did the second one. I was like, I finished like 5 minutes later than I did it for the first one. So I was like, oh, and the first one was an obstacle course. So it just goes to show, like, if there was obstacles, I probably would have finished that quicker. So it was just like you gotta prepare for the race. You can't just fucking hope. So yeah, happy I vented, happy I made a video. A little unhappy it's 20 minutes long, but if you're rocking with me, this ain't gonna be a hard thing to listen to in the background or even watch my bearded face and my long locks. So long enough locks. So hopefully the audio's good. I'm saying at the end of the video, but hopefully the audio's good. And I just want to relay those feelings and messages of like, you know, I know I ain't the only one, but it's how do I dig in and not like on some Jesus is the way, but like literally dig in and be like, okay, this is what you can do. These are the steps you can take. This is the place you can go. This is the center you can go to. And it's not, oh, yeah, we got basketball for the homies, in a gym. It's like I'm way past. I'm way past furiated with nigga breeding. Straight up. Not feeling that. Not feeling that at all. I just see it. We're not wearing rucksacks and shackles and chains and shit, but like I can see the slavery that happened. I can kind of see it. It's just kind of updated, like sneakers and Adidas tracksuit pants and afros and you're dyeing your hair and Instagram and Snapchat. It's just updated super modern day slavery. Spread across the whole board, but still started with blacks, native, indigenous. It just started there. I can see the whole, you know, be a stronger nigga, be a faster nigga. Like it's just breeding it. I'm just like it's breeding the behavior of it. It's not breeding the best of who we can be, the best of who we can be individually or as a people. It's just like, nah, just do the basics. Don't do the basics. Do less than minimum. That's what I see. So I just see that type of shit, and I just kind of like convulse. I'm just like, I'm sick of it. No one's sick of this shit. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like you speak it to somebody, not and they're not expecting it, and then he look at you funny like, oh nah, so he ain't trying to be down with the nigga program. Come on, son. No way, you gotta be down with the nigga program, man. So it's like it's so yep. Just want to say that I really do want to close this. I don't want to make this longer than what it's supposed to be, but I'm glad to I guess be back or try to be back. But this was I guess very healthy for me, but it's been hot over here. It's been hot over here in New York. It's been hot the last 2 or 3 days. I know other places have been hotter than this, so I shouldn't be saying shit, but I'll make another video soon. Probably right after this one about what I think about the whole, climate and stuff. So thank you for rocking with me. Thank you for listening. If you stayed this long, I appreciate the thoughtfulness or compassion you may swing my way or just be feeling at the moment. And I wish you all the best. Have a not happy. That's weird. Have a grateful day. Peace.